The next morning, the king disguised himself as a traveler, and no jewels, no guards, just a simple robe and an old horse. He left through the back gate, unnoticed. He rode for days across his kingdom, through villages he'd never seen, where farmers smiled at him without fear, and children played in mud, laughing freely. An old woman gave him bread, not knowing he was a king. He asked her, "And do you like your king, eh?" She smiled gently and said, "A good king doesn't live in castles, child. He lives in the hearts of his people." Days passed, and the king began helping the villagers. He fixed roofs, carried water, and planted seeds. They called him a old Aldina, the kind traveler, who brought luck wherever he went. But back in the palace, chaos spread. Nobles fought for power. Atvisos lit. The kingdom began to rot without its king. When the royal guard finally found him, they begged him to return. The king only said, "Return to Veritas and tell them a king who forgets his people forgets himself." Weeks later, famine struck the land. The king came back not in armor, but in rags, leading farmers, workers, and villagers with carts full of food they had gathered together. When he entered the palace, everyone knelt. He placed his golden crown on the table and said, "This crown belongs not to me, but to the people who carried me when I had nothing." Then he walked away from the throne, leaving the court in stunned silence. Years later, stories spread across the kingdom of a mysterious traveler who healed hearts, fed the poor, and carried no gold, only kindness. Some said he was just a wanderer, but the old woman who once gave him bread would smile and whisper, that was our king, the one who gave away his crown to wear love instead, And theta is how the richest man in the world became the freest. Because sometimes the greatest power is the power to walk away.